Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jalen Says. And today we are back with Destiny Rydas. And can you tell us what's been happening? Because I hear a lot of new stuff happening, a new album, a new tour, and I just really want to know why you started this whole music career.
I went through a lot of things in Australia before I actually came out here. Stuff actually really killed me, you know what I'm saying? And the music was my life. Music kind of like saved my life, you know? So I had the opportunity to work with Rydas and Harmony back in Australia. I went on tour with them. It was very successful. And then I was a radio host. I became an A&R with record labels. I became a co-partner in the label and actually started my own record label. So I learned the whole entire business before I became an artist myself. And then, yeah, I just became really successful.
So, for some of my fans who don't really listen to different types of industries and music a lot, can you really explain who you are and what you do?
So I'm an international multi-award winning pop artist from Australia. I have some major features with French Montana. I have a song with Offset that I'm about to drop in a couple of weeks called Addictive. I got songs with Crazy One from both us and Harmony. I'm a businesswoman as well though, so I handle the business side of things as well as handling, as well as being an artist myself. And I just, yesterday actually, I just signed a 6-month contract with one of the most amazing PRs, the Hollywood PR, yes. So we're going to be doing some amazing things. Definitely going to be at the Grammy Awards this year. So,
well, all right.
Sure, yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, all right, what was your life like growing up and what drew you to the music?
I know everybody's got a story, but when I tell you that I've been through every single thing you can possibly imagine for a girl, it's crazy. I went through, my parents were divorced when I was a child. So that was how both of my grandparents kind of grew me up or whatever. I speak about it a lot now, so I don't mind speaking about it now because I feel like I went through it so I can help other children out there. I was molested by one of my dad's best friends when I was a little girl. I was 10 years old. And so that kind of affected me growing up. And then actually before I met Rydas and Harmony in Australia, I was actually kidnapped by someone for 3 months. 3 months was a very long time. The second time they kidnapped me, because I escaped the first time, was actually at my mother's house, right in front of my mother. I was really skinny. I went through a lot. I went through everything, like I said, everything you can imagine I've been through. But I no longer blame God or the universe for it. Now I say that I've been through what I've been through so I can have a testimony so I can go help someone else out. I was suicidal from the age of 10 years old and it carried on, as an adult. I never really fixed the problems that I had as a little girl. So growing up, I made a lot of poor decisions in who I chose to have around me. So I was actually suicidal a couple of years ago. And I thank God right now that God helped me through it because I probably wouldn't be here today. It was a lot. It was definitely a lot. But
So, for you, was music kind of your safe space?
yes, because I can relate to a lot of things. I feel like a lot of artists, we're emotional people just in general. So music's like an escape for us. Like we can go to the studio and let it out. And yeah, music definitely saved my life. But the most thing that saved my life is God. I really believe in God.
All right, so you got in contact with a lot of people in the industry, you were working in it, and what kind of grew you to, I guess not where you are now, but grew you to being that snowball that keeps rolling and keeps getting bigger?
The pain keeps me going every single day because the more pain that I go through, I try to turn my pain into success. And I try to think about it that it's a bigger picture. It's not about me. It's about using my platform now, like I said, to inspire other children and other people that actually go through what I've been through. And I thank God every single day. I mean, it hurts. I cry all the time. It's not easy for a female in this industry, especially when you're trying to do it the right way. I'm not going to mention any names right now, but you can imagine how much people try to, be like, the reason why I'm saying this is for other children out there. There's a lot of kids are trying to be artists now. I just did a song with an 11-year-old girl, Sheila, she's absolutely amazing, from Los Angeles. She's one of the girls that danced to my song French Montana at the LA Clippers game. It was on TV. So I just did a feature with her. She's 11 years old. And I thank God that she has an amazing mother. She's my PR now, actually. Yeah, because you can just imagine like how much people try to sleep with you, and if you don't do what they want, they're not going to sign you. So I have so many hinders that try to stop me every single day, but it's motivation for me because I'll never be with anybody to try to get on. I pay my way in the industry, so yeah, it'd be a lot. It's definitely be a lot.
How did you get through all these setbacks and all these people who aren't really doing what they're supposed to be doing?
I can only say God, because when I tell you, you can imagine having that pain from a little girl, and then finally comes. I came to the States with $200 in 2 suitcases. I didn't have anything when I came out here, but I was very blessed and grateful that I had sponsors. I had a lady who was actually sponsoring me to actually be in the States. So for me to actually be even here right now, the only thing I can say is God. Because I just think I'd be here. I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to wake up anymore to feel any more pain. Because like I said, you can imagine how much stuff I've already been through back home in Australia. I got through that, and then to come out here and do what I've had to do out here, it's been difficult, especially with no family out here. But I think too, seeing all the children that send me videos every single day that tell me they love me. I've got kids that are telling me that they're praying for me. I know it's not about me anymore, so I can't be selfish. And I have to look at the big picture and be like, it's not about me, it's about the children.
Yeah.
So that's what keeps me going every day.
That's about really making sure what happens to you doesn't happen to others.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Exactly. I would never want it to happen to anyone else. So if I can set an example or lead by example, like I have a lot of tattoos on my body, it's a lot of stuff that's in pain. And I wouldn't want to see another little girl do that to herself. I've got tattoos on my face and everything, but it was just so painful. And that was my only way. Like, I used to cut my arms, I used to cut my legs, I used to do all that type of stuff. And I used to be very scared to talk about it, but I'm not anymore. Because, like you're 14 years old, and I'm very, very proud of you. That's why I'm even here today, to see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You've got an amazing mother, you've got great support, but it can be very difficult at times. You're going to go through some stuff and you may feel some type of way, and then maybe one day you can actually look back at this video when you're feeling some type of way and be like, Destiny went through it and she got through it, with no family out here or no real true people. I've got a best friend, her name's Kayla, she's in Oklahoma, but she's seen everything that I went through out there. But she's not actually out here, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be difficult. If you're not a strong believer in God, then I don't know what else to say. God is everything.
Yeah. So talking about you going from Australia to the States, do you have, I guess, a resentment to Australia for your life right there?
I did for a very long time, but I don't anymore. I've learned now that I have to, in order for me to heal and grow from my situations, I have to forgive, and it's not for anybody else, it's for myself. That's the only way. I did have a little resentment. I don't have a resentment anymore. I love everybody, like, that, the closest people to me that I hurt the most, I still have a lot of love for them, and I always will for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? But I can forgive them, but I'm never going to be able to forget, and as long as I can use that, like I said, as my testimony to go help other people out there, then at least it's worth it. It becomes worth it,
So, do you ever think of going back to Australia, or is that just?
I actually, the other day, I was ready to give up and throw in the towel. I was like, I've had enough of the pain out here. Because, like I said, sometimes you just get so much. And it's like, I'm going back to Australia. But then it's like, why did I even come out here to begin with? I have worked so hard, mentally, physically, spiritually, to be where I'm at. So why would I give up right this second? Sometimes when you're just about to give up, something major happens. And all of a sudden, I got booked till the end of the year, to December 2024 with the tour. So just when I was about to give in. So that was another sign from God. Don't give up. You've got something way bigger. It's a bigger call. It's not just about music to me. But as a start, it was about money. It was about the fame. Because I had so many people trying to program in my head. You have to be some type of way. You have to be a sex symbol. You have to act like this. You have to act like that. Now it's like, no, I'm going to utilize my platform for something way bigger. There's a way bigger purpose out there for me. So.
Do you think one reason that was helping you just, I guess, fit into other these people's ideals was because you didn't have that growing up?
You said say that again one time, sorry.
Do you think the reason that you were trying to, I guess, go with these other people's ideals of what you should be is because you didn't have the money and fame when growing up?
No, I think it was because of the pain. Because sometimes, like, when you're vulnerable and you have no family, you have no people, people can see that, so they're gonna take advantage of that. That's why it's super important to be extremely prayed up, to meditate, or to say aspirations every single day, or to watch someone that really truly. And it's really about who we idolizing, who are my idols. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now my idols that were back then, they're not my idols anymore. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it was just because of pain. Now I don't care about the fame. I've already met everybody in the industry. That doesn't bother me anymore. I know that God is always going to provide for me because I've had so much money before, and then I've had so many people like, I've given all the money away as well. So it's not even about that. God's going to always provide enough. So.
Amen. Now you are touring. You are, as you say, you're gonna be seen in the upcoming Grammys. So what's going on now? What's going on with your career and?
I've been working with so many kids lately. It's crazy. I had a little 4-year-old little girl and a little 7-year-old. Legacy and Jonathan, they're so cute. They just interviewed me the other day, just like you are interviewing now. So I'm going to continue doing my musical course because I feel like it does help my platform for the other things that I truly want to do. Like, to be honest, my biggest, I don't know if you've seen the movie Honey before, Jessica Alba. It would be a great movie one day for you to watch it, but it's about a girl who, she got in the music industry like myself. She thought she had to be a sex symbol, whatever herself. And then her main goal was to help kids, because she used to teach kids in like dance studios. So she did like some type of charity event, and to get the money to open up like a big massive studio for these kids. So ever since I watched that movie as a child, that was something that I always wanted to do, right? So yes, I'm going to go on tour. I've got a lot of major project music videos, dropping a song with Offset. I'm very grateful for those opportunities. But my main thing now is to help children. I want to help the kids around the world. So.
Do you try to, I guess, put inspirational messages into your music, or is it the message also outside your music?
I am not proud of the music I did at the start, like I said, because of the way the industry was trying to make me be at the start. But now, yeah, I do all my new music now. I have a person in there. I try to speak about real life experiences, so I can be an inspiration to other kids. And I feel bad because if I have all these little girls that are watching me, and I really say that I'm about God, and I really say I want to help kids out there, then I have to lead by example. A lot of my music, I wanted to, pull it down from social media, but at the same time, the kids are really exposed to this type of music. I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a lot of trash music out there right now that kids are exposed to. So I want to show them, hey, yes, this is what I did at the start, but guess what? You can grow and learn from that and transition and be anybody that you choose to be. You don't have to be what everyone else wants you to be. Yeah.
So what's coming up next? Because you have the tour, you have all this stuff, and what is really your plan for, I guess, 2024?
2024, I'm definitely going to be opening a charity organization. Like I said, I want to open up a charity organization about suicide. I definitely want to help a lot of kids out there with sex trafficking. There's a lot of mean, evil people out there that are doing that type of stuff to children, just women in general. So, yeah, my charity organization for sure. My touring, I'm dropping my Offset record within the next couple of weeks. So that's definitely going to drop. And just trying to grow, be the best person I can be so I can be inspiration to other people.
So when you first came to America, you said you had $200 and 2 briefcases. Mm-hmm. How did you get started?
There was a lady that was in Canada. Her name was Yvette. She's actually dead now, rest in peace. This lady sponsored me $1,000 a week when I was in Miami, just so I could actually be out here in the States. I was so grateful, but I was actually paying for hotel rooms. It's expensive to stay in a hotel room, so basically it was costing me nearly $800 to $900 a week, and I would save the other bit of money for food. But I wanted to be out in the States so bad and just get away from everything that I went through. So she was my sponsor, and when I went that I could get sponsorships with actually being real to people, I just learned how to get endorsement deals and stuff like that. So 50 Cent, he actually co-signed me. He was the first artist to co-sign me, so I was on the come up years ago. Then I started getting more co-signs by people in the industry. When I tell you I put in blood, sweat, and tears, like I worked, I learned the entire industry. Like I'm talking when it comes to everything you can know about the industry, I learned it. So when people try to play game on me, I already know the game. You can't play game on me no more because I know the business side of things as well as being an artist.
So you kind of played a lot when you were starting out?
You said what?
You played a lot when you started off, and what were the...
I still get played every day now. Like there's people that will make so many promises, or I'm gonna sign you, I'm gonna buy you this, I'm gonna buy you that. And and I mean I was always that type of person as a child. I was always excited when people make promises to me, but I got let down a lot. So now as an adult I don't believe anything unless I can actually see it myself, I don't believe anything anymore in this industry. That's why I'm my own manager, I'm my own boss. I ain't signed to no label right now. And I've got my PR, which I'm extremely grateful for. And we're about to go hard.
Wow. So. All right, so with all the people who, I guess, put you down, especially in the industry we were talking about earlier, and earlier in life, how do you spread the message of, not just body positivity, but yourself positivity?
How would I spread, the question is, how would I spread a message after the way they were treating me?
Yes.
Well, I mean, just like now, like I said, I'm not going to ever mention names. I don't feel like it's fair to ever do that. But, I mean, well, you could ask the question again.
So how do you want to spread self-positivity, especially to young women?
Just every time that I go through something, I'm going to talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm not alone. I feel like I'm alone in this, but I'm not alone. I think there's millions of people around the world that go through something similar. But the only thing that gets me through is being prayed up. I pray every single day, and I can't allow the devil to win. Because I've got a big purpose. The devil's just trying to attack. These people are not from God. Because if they were from God, they wouldn't act like that. So. Like just recently, a couple of weeks ago, I prayed, God, please remove everybody from my life that's not meant to be there. A bunch of people got removed within 24 hours. So, that's just something that works for me. A lot of people don't probably believe in God. So they've got to find something that's going to help them. Like I said, it could be someone that inspires them. It could be someone that's a mentor. Or they've got to find their reason. I found my reason, which is God. He's my biggest reason every single day. You have to understand, I'm alone a lot out here. I don't have family out here. I don't have a bunch of real friends out here. You know what I'm saying? And if I do, they're not here in the state. So,
Now, with your lack of lack of communication with people out here, and just lack of a lot. How do you have the will to keep going? Because even with God, a lot of people just don't feel like it anymore. Don't feel like anything they're doing anymore. So
that's how I felt at the start. I didn't even, I said I believed in God, but why was I cutting myself? Why did I feel suicidal? Why did I feel like I didn't want to live anymore? You get what I'm saying? But for me, I just want to take each day as it comes. I have to wake up every morning, and as much as negativity gets thrown in my face, I just have to try to stay positive and just keep remembering my reason why. If you keep remembering the reason why, what's my purpose? What's my purpose in life? Why am I even here? So there's other people out there that I know that have committed suicide. How am I even strong enough to go through rape, molestation, being kidnapped, being abused, being treated like I'm absolutely nothing, that I'm on the street, to the point where I feel like I'm about to die. Like I don't want to even live anymore. How do I even wake up every single day now? Like I said, I just wake up every day and just think that, that pain, it didn't kill me. And God got me through it. Like I said, I keep saying God for me because that's all I have. For other people that don't believe in God, they've got to find something. They've got to find someone. Most people think they've got to love themselves. I didn't love myself anymore. I didn't care about myself anymore. I was very insecure. I used to think that I was ugly. I thought that I wasn't worthy. I used to be like, why are these people even treating me like that? The closest people to me, why are they hurting me so bad? I have a very good heart. Why that? I don't even look at them as like them anymore. It's their flesh. It's not their. How do you say it? It's their flesh, right? Mm-hmm. It's their flesh. It's not even them. So I can't even. I'd rather keep to myself. I rather keep to my little puppy, my teeth are Pomeranian. I rather keep to myself.
So, also on the topic of getting up in the morning, you said your inspiration changed from when you first started to now. So, who's your inspiration in the music industry?
In the music industry, I mean, I'm always gonna love Rihanna. I think she's got the most amazing voice ever. She's very, very successful, so I'm always gonna love her. But I know it may sound weird, but I love gospel music as well. Like, even though I've done certain type of music myself, I listen to gospel when I feel some type of way, because it's a positive, there's always a positive. Even if someone doesn't believe in God, you can still listen to that type of music and get something positive out of it. Or put church on and get something positive out of that situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, so. Yeah.
Now, also with the message of having people to talk to, because I know you're talking to this to your fans, to the live right now, but do you have a plan of spreading this to people who have been through it? They are done with social media, they have felt all the hate and everything, and they stop looking at social media. How do you plan on spreading that message to the people who...
I'm gonna go around the world with this. I'm definitely like, I spoke to kids at churches, I spoke to kids at schools. You just don't know who you're gonna meet. Like, I'm even gonna be on stage talking about, not talking about everything, but I'm definitely gonna spread a message on stage every single time I'm on there. And one thing I want to tell people is that I'm never gonna knock anybody from what they're doing, but you don't have to go out there and talk about certain things in music, or go on stage and be pregnant and twerk and do all that type of stuff. You don't have to do that to be successful. So if I can go on stage and go on tour and show people you can still be successful and have self-love and self-respect for yourself, again, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. Everyone can do what they want. That may work for them. It don't mean it's going to work for everybody else. So if I can spread the message to everybody, like through my music or when I see somebody, whatever, I'm going to do whatever it takes. If it's writing a book, if it's doing a movie, if it's whatever it takes to spread my message around the world. I also feel like a lot of Americans out here, when they get around the world, I'm not sure, I haven't been back to Australia in 8 years, but they don't know what real love is. They don't know what loyalty is. They don't know how to love themselves, because everybody has got a story to tell. We've all been through something, but it's how we're going to deal with that. Are we going to rebel, or like, I know I should probably say it right in a second, but it's something that was just coming to my mind. I watched a movie, I'm not saying for you to watch it, but it was a movie that I watched. It was called 50 Shades of Grey, and it wasn't about the sexual part. It was about how the man had so many issues and trauma and had problems, and the message that I received from that was, this man wanted to change. He wanted to be a better person because he found love. All this comes down to everything what I've been through in my life. It comes down to one thing, it comes down to love. These people didn't love themselves to mistreat me and disrespect me. So if they don't love themselves, how are they going to love me? Then if I don't love myself, no matter if I've got good intentions and I have a pure heart and I can say all these things, someone else is not going to be able to love me either. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
So for everybody that's listening out there, it all starts down with loving yourself and respecting yourself.
Now, you talked about very earlier in today's video how you were able to escape kidnapping, and well, obviously now you're out of it. But what was that process?
I actually told the person, I was like, I have a court case, driving while disqualified, so I had to be driving, without having a license. So I was like, if I don't leave right now, the police is going to come and look for me, so you're going to go to jail. So they were like, okay, you can go there and leave immediately. So I was actually going to the place, pulled over, France, my little puppy going crazy. I was pulled over by the police and right there. France, get over here, buddy. Get over here. Okay, man. He's erupting this video. Come here. Come here, man. I got you, boy. Mommy got you, man. So I was pulled over again, driving while disqualified, and the police didn't let me drive after that. They're like, you're going to go to jail right this second if you don't get picked up. So the crazy part was, the crazy part was, I was right around the corner from my mother's house. You're acting crazy. Why are you acting so crazy, boy? Sit down, man. Sit down, man. All right. So, okay. Now you be silly. Now you be silly, boy. So yeah, I was pulled over again. They didn't let me drive, so they said to me that I could go to my mother's house, which is around the corner. But I was pulled at my mother's house for maybe 1 hour, and they found me. They came and got me from my mother's house, inside my mother's house. My mother couldn't do anything about it at the time. And yeah, but then after that, I was like, if you don't kill me, I was probably kidnapped for another 4 weeks after that. I was like, you either have to kill me or I'm leaving. I'm not staying in the situation. And I prayed. That's when I really, 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 really found God. It wasn't easy. I mean, I wasn't perfect. I made mistakes. Somehow, I feel like as an adult, as a child, we're pure. We don't know right from wrong half the time. As an adult, we put ourselves in situations. So I had to take responsibility and kind of do this. Like somehow I got myself in a situation, and I dealt with it. Then after that, maybe 6 months after that, I got myself to the States. You okay?
But also, guys, for the people who are watching, I would like to say thank you to Dropback Studios, which is where we are right now. It's an incredible studio, incredible place. And if you need a studio, please look up Dropback Studios because it's incredible. It's nice. It just feels homey, and it's a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful experience. And also, if you guys are watching this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, JALEN Says Live Show, where I actually do interviews every week. I interview a lot of different types of people. I interview speakers, I interview singers, I interview songwriters, I interview actors, I interview models, I interview basically everyone. So if you guys do love this interview, please look up JALEN SAYS Live Show, JALEN Says Live Show, LIVESHOW on YouTube to watch some more of my interviews because I really appreciate it. So, getting on to this. After you moved to America, we talked about a lot of this stuff already, and you have a life. You had a
crazy life.
Yes.
That's why I'm covering telling you this. I had a crazy life. I talk about, like, it still hurts sometimes if I talk about it. That's why I cried. I didn't need to cry. I apologize. But, I think it's always going to hurt me to some type of extent because it was a lot that I dealt with, especially for a girl, and that's by myself. But I don't regret it anymore. Like I said, I feel like I've been through what I've been through, so I can go help other little girls out there or other little boys out there that experience the same type of stuff. And all people really need, like I said, is love. That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted to be loved. I just wanted to be cared about. I couldn't understand how someone with such a good heart can get so mistreated and betrayed and disrespected and abused, mentally, physically, spiritually. I couldn't understand that part. So now I've got to keep to myself, just keep working. I found my purpose in life, and I'm just gonna. It's not about me anymore. I don't care about me no more. It's not about being the victim anymore. Because guess what? People that play the victim, they never win in life. To be victorious, you have to be able to heal and know what you've dealt with, learn from situations, grow from situations, and then pay it forward.
So now that you've learned from all the situations that you've been in, do you feel like it's easier to really, I guess, cope with anything that happens in your adult life?
It's getting older now. I mean, I probably do things like I said, things still hurt me a little bit. I just say people making me laugh. Now it's like, I still get hurt every day. It's not like I'm completely over it. You know what I'm saying? I just learn I just take each day as it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to say my prayers. The first thing that I do is say my prayers, say my affirmations. I watch church every single morning. Start my day off that. The devil try to attack me, and I just try to push the enemy off as much as I can. But it's gonna get worse. The more successful you get, the more I'm gonna meet these type of people. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna be content with myself and just be happy. Just know that no matter what happens, God's got my back, and whatever's meant to be for me in life, even my music career. Yes. I love music so much. Music is my life, right? But if God shows me a different purpose in life, which I feel like He is now when it comes to the kids, because kids have always loved me as a child. Every time I used to go to like Christmas parties or Easter or something, kids would always run up to me and how can you not leave me alone? I couldn't even go to the toilet. I couldn't do anything, right? Just like my puppy, don't leave me alone, right? Because they know my heart, they know my spirit, So even my music, as much as I love it, if there's a different direction that I'm going to take it.
So my mom actually wanted me to talk about a comic that said FICO girl.
What's that?
Somebody said, "Oh my God, the FICO girl."
The what girl?
FICO, FICO girl, FICO.
I have no idea what this is.
Okay, that's
Maybe
one
ask
of the.
them what they mean.
Well,
Somebody who chimed in.
yeah, they chimed in. They said, "Oh my God," you know. That's
Oh,
what
I
they
tell them whoever is telling, I said thank you so much.
said. Yes.
Thank you guys.
Her name is Ethiopia.
Ethiopia. Okay.
Aw. that's
Thank
so
you,
sweet.
Ethiopia.
That's so sweet. Yeah, so it's not, I don't care about fame. When I tell you that I've met every single major artist in the industry, I've had a lot of co-signs. I've done, like, I'm in a movie, actually DMX, rest in peace, before he died. You know who DMX is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a movie called Dogman, so I'm an actress in that movie that's about to come out soon. DMX's final movie. I've been in a couple movies, been Wild and Out. I've achieved so many things. So many things. I think when you learn to be grateful and show gratitude in life, other things that you go through in life start to become easier. Because even though I've been through everything that I've been through, I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to make good money out here. So really, I have a lot to be grateful for. A lot.
So you just talked about acting in DMX's final film, and is that a career path for you?
I mean, this is the crazy part. Like I said, I'm in movies. I've got music with some of the biggest artists in the industry. I'm not being disrespectful when I say I don't care about that anymore. If I can, like I said, if I can use my platform to inspire everybody else around myself, Kevin Grant. If I can use my platform, yeah, it's whatever God has for me. That's what I'm gonna say to everything now. Whatever God got for me, got for me. If I'm meant to be the biggest superstar, if my song takes off with Offset right now and becomes the biggest hit record in the world, guess what? I'm still going to use that platform to use my story and everything that I just said right now to go help somebody else out. Because I found my purpose. It's about finding purpose in life. And guess what? I'm proud of you because you're 14 and you're already finding your purpose. People like us at our age, we take a lot longer to learn from things and find our purpose. Kids are smart. Kids are so talented. Kids are so pure. So kids are not going to hurt you, So that's my main focus.
So do you feel like changing your style of music to, I guess, more of, I'm not saying gospel, but more of a preaching type of standpoint has lowered your views or lowered your...
It shakes. To be honest, at the start, I used to put a lot of half-naked pictures out there and constantly showing certain things. I don't do that anymore. I haven't done it for a long time because I have a lot of kids that are watching me and sending me. Some kid the other day was like, "I love you." They love me, so I feel so bad. It's like, what am I saying? What type of example am I saying to these kids? What's wrong, Betty? What's happening? But yeah, my new songs now, I don't have no person in any of my new songs. My old songs, I do. My song French Montana, I do have that. Even with my song with Offset. Offset's cursing on the song, I'm not though. I'm not cursing in my verse. I just want to show them something different. I'm showing them, hey, you can still have a song with a major artist, and you don't have to act like that. You're so cute, man. You're so cute, man. You're so cute.
That's just like this. Yeah. Okay. So do you ever think of any other type of career paths as well? Or do you mainly focus on music?
That's what I've been saying this entire time in this interview, is that yes, even though I'm doing my music side of things, I'm doing the actress part of things, my main focus is, like I said, finding my purpose is to work with the kids now. Especially, at the LA Clippers game and the Denver Nuggets game, the Hip Hop Dreams, there was a bunch of little girls, dancers, they were dancing my song on primetime TV. So when I seen that, and then all of a sudden they would hug me and they wanted me to sign their jerseys and that type of stuff. So when I seen that, then I had the little girl Legacy to me, Legacy Jonathan. So I feel like God is shifting my path more to helping kids. That's why I'm going to open my charity organization within the next couple of weeks. That's something I definitely want to do. I want to help people with suicide. So I will continue doing my music because it's definitely my passion. It's not something that, I'm not driven by money, I'm driven by passion. So I will always probably do the music thing because I love music, but I'm going to use that platform to help other people.
Now, I'm sorry if this was really obvious to other people, but is the people looking up to you, even if it's children, adults, or anything, the reason why you changed to more motivational, or was there something else in between?
I think also like I was in a relationship for like 8 years and I love the person more than anything in this entire world, and I think I will always love them. But being in that relationship at that time, it helped me a lot because it was like no real man, like if I'm ever gonna really get married and have a family, like no real man is gonna want his girl to be out there like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So unless you're gonna find these other people that are gonna constantly cheat on you, disrespectful, that type of stuff. So it was kind of a little bit of that. But the main reason is when kids were sending me videos. There's a little girl called Abija, right? She was originally from Mexico, but I think she lives in Texas now. She's been my fan since she was 4 years old. She's now 8. When I was suicidal at the time and I got really betrayed and got really heartbroken, I was crying really, really bad, and that's when I didn't want to live anymore. She's seen that. This little girl's seen that, right? She sent me a video. It's on social media right now. She sent me a video saying, Destiny, I'm praying for you. Destiny, I love you. I love you so much. And then when I started transitioning, this little girl sent me another video. Destiny, I'm so proud of you, how much you've changed. How can a little girl at that age see me go from being this way, from a little 4-year-old girl, now she's 8 and she has seen the transition. She is a little girl. You understand what I'm saying? That was so powerful to me. That had me in tears. I'm like, how can a little girl, she knows my heart. She is praying for me. That changed my mentality. It was like, I don't care what anyone says. There is no amount of money they can pay me right now because they all lie. Anyway, I'm going to sign you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They're not going to do nothing because they all lie and talk crap out there. So who am I really doing it for? Am I doing it for the people that are lying to me because they want to sleep with me and do the wrong thing? I'm not going to go sleep with these people. There's nothing you can do for me. So who am I really doing it for? That's when I started really thinking like, you know what? Me transitioning, little kids are seeing that now. You know, kids are smart. You know what? Kids are smarter than adults these days. Mm-hmm. To be honest, that's what I have to say about that. So that was a huge reason, and that keeps me, you know, transitioning every single day. And when I transitioned, started doing pop music instead of doing the crap music that I was doing before, I've now won my 4th music award. I won 4 music awards within a year, being an international pop artist instead of doing rap music and cursing and trying to be what everyone else wants me to be.
So is that kind of a confirmation that you're heading in the right way?
100%. And I'm going to continue. You know, I'm not going to use that excuse, hey, you know, of the things that I've been through anymore. Like I said, because people playing the victim, you're not going to win in life. You can't play the victim. Yes, seek help, you know, and for people that don't believe in God and that are watching right now, go seek help. See a therapist. There's hotlines out there that are for free. You know, I don't know any off the top of my head right now, but soon I will. But Google that stuff. Speak to somebody. You know, there's got to be somebody, even if it's a stranger on the street. Speak to somebody. Don't ever in life, because there was a lot of things I used to hold all the time because people used to tell me as a little girl, I've been told my whole life, every single thing I've ever been through, get over it, get over it, get over it. Don't worry about it. It doesn't even matter. You get what I'm saying? So, no, you can't sit there and allow things to be inside you. You have to talk to somebody. It's not somewhere, you know?
Wow. So how did you, I guess, figure out a way to really, I guess, help yourself? Because a lot of people, when they are going through stuff, they feel like, even if it's something horrible and they should actually be seeking help, they'd be like, nah, that's too much, I'm a bother. I'm playing the victim role, even though they are a victim.
I would do that. I mean, when I was actually ready to pull the trigger and finish myself off and be done, I ended up being alone that night by myself with the gun beside my bed. The gun was loaded beside the bed. I could not have been here. And I didn't have anyone that I could really, I mean, I had my best friend from Oklahoma, like I said, she was literally next door to me. So she got to witness a lot of things that I went through when I was going through this at the start. But I was grateful that I even had her, because if I didn't even have her then, who knows what could have probably happened, you know? And like I said, I felt like a spirit, or I felt like God. Actually, the crazy part was too, the time that I was going through that, it was snowing in Oklahoma. I was even iced in. The power was all gone out. I didn't have anything. I hadn't eaten for like 2 weeks. I lost a lot of weight. I had cuts all over myself. I was so broken and so hurt because I felt like I'd gone through kidnapping, being raped, gone through all this stuff. And God got me through it. And now all of a sudden I'm an American in another country, no family, not anybody. How can these people disrespect me and treat me this type of way? I don't do anything wrong to people. I don't hurt people. I don't steal from people. I don't backstab people. I don't do anything. All I do is try to help people, put them in a position to win, give them love, be loyal to people. I don't do it. So it's like, how? But like I said, I was lucky enough at that time for God to say to me, and for, I don't know if it was my grandmother who died a couple of years ago, she was like a mother to me, to say to me, like, you've got so much more to live for. I know it's hard right now. I know you don't want to wake up anymore. I know it's just painful, but you have so much more to live for. You have a purpose. I was just lucky enough at the time. Some people are not lucky enough, unfortunately. One of my close friends, who's in the LGBT in Chicago, she calls herself she now, she's one of my good friends, but her husband died, committed suicide. Some people are not strong enough, some people actually do it. And the craziest part is because people out there, they'll tell you, go kill yourself again. Go do it. Since you want, I used to have people tell me that, I don't want to live anymore, go do it. Here's the gun, go do it. Those people don't love you, those people don't care about you. You're not meant to be around those people. You get what I'm saying? So I pray every day, God, remove the people. I know, baby. I'm sorry. I know. It'd be a lot. And like I said, I'm still going through it. Like the other day, I was so hurt by someone disrespecting me and treating me some type of way. I cried so bad and I was like, why? I always say, why? But I don't say why anymore. Now it's like, you know what? I'm going through this. I'm going through it for a reason. I'm going to get through this because I've been through worse stuff before. I'm going to get through it. It's going to be my testimony. I'm going to go help someone else now.
Amen.
You know? But it ain't easy. I still have some thoughts sometimes still linger in my head sometimes. I still sometimes feel like I'm unworthy. I sometimes just remember what I was saying before nobody here. I sometimes feel like I'm ugly. I'm insecure. I'm not good enough for somebody because how I've been treated. Yeah. But now it's not me, it's them. They're projecting how they feel and whatever problems they've got in their life onto me. You know? These people are never going to forget me for the rest of their life. Some people look at me now, they're like, I'm so sorry for what I put you through. I can't believe you've actually, people in Australia, they respect me so much now because they're like, how did you go through what you did in Australia and you went out and you made something of yourself? Yes. I didn't sit there and rebel and go sleep around with everybody and go do the wrong thing. No, I sat at home every day crying. I might have been a headache to some people because I kept talking about the same thing over and over again. But that's what I needed at the time to get through whatever I got through. I got tattoos all over my face, so I have to look at every single day in the mirror, reminding myself that I wouldn't have did that to myself when I felt that pain. Instead of cutting myself, I wouldn't got tattooed. And I have to remind myself every single day of that for the rest of my life until I die. But like I said, I'm definitely going to use my platform for the right reason. Another thing in life that I want to teach people is I finally realized everybody somehow uses somebody to some type of capacity in life. That's something that you may be able to grow up with, right? We all use each other, whether it's for something good or whether it's something bad. We have a choice to use people the right way, and you have longevity in that, whether it comes to business, relationships, family, anything in life, right? Or we're going to use someone the wrong way. There's no longevity in that. And then there comes consequences to every action. There's a reaction. My biggest problem that I've had in my entire life is how I react to situations. I don't react the right way. I get hurt. It kills me. Now, I don't go hurt those people and do them wrong how they do me. But it goes actually, don't be very mindful. Backstage people, we apologize, guys. Backstage people, don't do that, man, please. Yeah, it's reactions. So now I'm learning, because I'm not perfect. No one's perfect in life. We all make mistakes. So I'm learning now, don't react to situations. Because we see what people do. They're narcissists and manipulators in life. They're going to blame you. And I've been blamed my whole entire life. Everything's been my fault. To being molested as a 10-year-old little girl. To being raped. To being kidnapped. To being cheated on. To being physically. Everything that I went through in life, it was always my fault somehow. It was never what happened to me, it was how I reacted to situations. But now, I'm just not going to react. You know what my biggest reaction is going to be now? God's going to deal with you. God's going to deal with all the people that strong with you. God's going to deal with everybody that's ever heard me, disrespected me. I'm not God. I can't act like God no more. You know? So.
Alright, so we talked about a lot of stuff, and I do not actually know how much time is left, but I do want to know what you do when you are done with all of this music. Not done with, not retired, but like when you go
When I got some
home.
free time.
Yeah, what do you do?
I play with my little baby here, my little puppy. He's been a lifesaver too, because I always think now, you know, he's like a child to me, not like my first child. So now when I think bad thoughts in my head, I'm like, who's going to look after this little man? Because he's obsessed with me, as you see. It's crazy to tell me. I watch a lot of church. I watch so much church. I watch, positive motivation speakers, and I try to stay home. I stay home every chance that I can get. Every chance that I get, I stay home because, it's safer to stay home these days. And I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to grow so I can lead by example out there. So I don't go out. I don't drink. I don't ride. I don't do any of that stuff. So I just stay home. Glass of wine maybe sometimes. That's about it. So.
So now that I do know how much time is left, I do want to ask you, since you say that your grandparents were really your
My grandmother.
father, your mother figure, how did it shock you when she passed?
To be honest, I was so mad at my family at that time because nobody even told me that she was dying. She was like my mother. I used to sleep beside her even as an adult. She could think with my grandmother was she had my back all the time. No one really had my back in life ever. So for someone to love me so much and have my back, she was my world. But no one told me that she died until 3 days later. She died on the 23rd of March. The 23 is like my lucky number. But she's my angel now. She watches me everywhere I go. I know she's definitely got my back. My grandmother was a warrior. She taught me how to cook, how to clean, how to be loyal. My grandmother was probably the most loyal person I've ever met. When my granddaddy died, she never got remarried. She never got with another man. So I grew up seeing that, like my grandmother was Italian. She had a lot of morals. But yeah, that hurt me. That hurt me so much. But she's my angel now. She watches me.
And doing all the things that you didn't do. And first off, before I say this, what happened after? Were you there for the funeral or?
I definitely went to the funeral, 100%. Yeah, that was super hard. She was my rock. She was a queen. But she taught me so much that I can carry on out here now. And I know how to now treat someone, like that I care about and that I love more than anything in the world. I know how to treat kids. Like that was my biggest thing, These kids. I'm gonna keep saying it. Kids. So.
Alright, now I do know that you said you were cheated on. You said people in the industry cheated you, people in life cheated you. But I want to remind you that me, your fans, the people backstage, your dog think you're beautiful, think you're a beautiful person, think you're a beautiful spirit. And we commend you for being brave enough to really share this, because a lot of people can go through this and they don't want to talk about it anymore because it hurts. But
I hurt. It's different. It's tears in my eyes every time. But it's not about me. It's definitely not about me. So I don't care how crazy I look to people out there or whatever it is. But if I can save someone's life every day and help them or put them in a situation to win or be successful, then I feel like I've done my purpose before I die. That's it. That's what I want to do, man. It's just help other people.
because you can't reverse what happened.
But my heart is just so big, but I've got to give it to the right people. I can't give it to people that don't deserve it.
And all right, new thing. So do you write music?
That's another thing that I'm completely honest about. A lot of people are not in the industry. Is I hate writing with a passion. I cannot stand it. Right? I like to tell people my story and get them to help me write it. I've written songs that are actually in movies that made number 2 on Netflix. I've got a song called Frenemy that's in a movie called Rydas. So I wrote that song. That made number 2, but I don't like it because I feel like it's reminding me of every single thing that I've been through at the time when writing on paper, and it distracts me from that purpose. So I'd rather tell someone else my story and then go into the studio. And plus, not only that, there's so many more talented artists out there that are really good writers credit to the people that know how to do that. I mean, my girl the other day went to the studio and she freestyled. She know how to do all that stuff. She said, girl, get in there and freestyle right now. I said, girl, I ain't doing all that. I don't want to do it. It's not my passion. I don't care if you know how much major artists don't write their music, but they're not going to admit it. Me, I'm going to admit it because I don't care. I want to give credit to the people that are more talented than me. Somehow I get my bookings and whatever because of the connections I have, my work ethic, and some people really may like my music. But no, I'm not. I ain't going to go to no freaks. Actually, have you even heard of the Revolt Music Conference with PTD?
No.
He had a music conference years and years ago, and I was actually put on the spot by a DJ on Power 105, I think he was by New York. He tried to get me to go up there and do some type of freestyle rap. So I thought that would put my beat on, and I was going to rap my own song, which he didn't. So this is when I first got to the States, though. So I was on TV for it and everything. So I grabbed the mic, I went to start rapping my song. He was like, oh, you can't rap, because I didn't know I was going to rap on another song. So I was like, drop the mic, because you ain't paying me. That was my mentality back then. You ain't paying me for this, I don't really care. But since then, I developed and I transitioned a lot. Because I only just started back in the industry. But that showed me, I don't freestyle. Don't tell me to freestyle. I ain't going to do it. I don't care what you think about me. I'm still successful. I've still achieved a lot of things. I'm just going to give credit to the people that can do it. So don't ask me to freestyle something. Play.
So now that you, as you said, I don't know when you wrote the song for the number 2 on Netflix,
Yes,
but now that you have no longer resentment for Australia, do you think you would be able to write easier about your life?
I could do it. I can write because I don't believe the word can't. Anyone can do anything. I just don't like it. I'm doing too many other things in my life to have to sit there and have the time, unfortunately, to write music. The only spare little bit of time that I ever have in life, I try to relax as much as I can, mentally, physically, spiritually, so I can be prepared and okay for the next day. Yeah. Like, for example, today, I knew I had a couple of interviews. I had to reschedule them because I knew I was coming to this interview. I had to get my mind right because I knew that I was going to sit here and have this discussion with you, So it's all a mental state of mind. So I can do it, I just choose not to do it.
Do you have plans of when, I guess, later in your music career to, I guess, either be a manager or some kind of assistant to other artists to really help them spread positivity?
Of course. I mean, I did that back in Australia. That's how I got started in the industry. I did the business side of things first before I became an artist myself. For the right people that really, the only issue I have with that is not many people are as hungry or have the ambition or have a drive. A lot of people have excuses in life. A lot of people think that they need handouts or things for free. You know what I'm saying? But for the right artist, I would probably manage probably kids. I would say kids, even like underneath 18 years old. Or for an adult, it has to be somebody that is so passionate and so driven and wants it so bad because, you'd be funny. You're cracking me up. What are they doing, friends? See, this girl is funny.
Okay. So do you recommend upcoming artists to try to start off in, I guess, the business side of things to really get a look at all of it before going into
I would. I mean, I've been signed to Universal Record label. I had distribution with them before I even came to the States. I've been signed to some of the biggest people in the industry who did absolutely nothing for me whatsoever. So if I had known what I know back then, I would have really done it. But I had to go through these things to learn from it, But yeah, I would definitely say I've learned the industry. I know everything about the industry that needs to know about when it comes to business. So I would suggest definitely learning as much as you can. Google's my best friend.
So when you are on set and acting for stuff, do you feel like this is something that you would do even like if it wasn't money?
I mean, well, I have before. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm talking about the part about being driven by passion. I used to work at the start for free because I just wanted to do it so bad. Now I don't do that anymore. I don't leave my front door unless I'm getting paid. I have no reason to. I'd rather stay home. But at the start, yeah, I did. I was at extra movies. I was on Universal Pictures. I was on a movie called Rolling Into Christmas on BET. I was an extra on that, but they gave me some really bigger roles actually with the major actors and stuff like that because of my presence and my ambition when I got there. But yeah, I've done that for free before. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore though. Definitely not.
So you said that you're not looking for fame or anything like that, but do you still think of acting and stuff? And is that really like a love for you, or is it switched like completely?
No, I mean I like doing both. I like both of them. Music's better to me because I love music, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, acting, I mean, it's cool. It's the same. It's still very similar to music because you have to learn the lyrics when you get up on stage and perform, right? You need to actually know the lyrics off by heart. So it's pretty much exactly the same. Like just reading like the script, you have to know that stuff off by heart.
Do you think acting helps with your performance on stage?
Nah, it's got nothing to do with it. I know all my music off by heart though. So I know all my songs. I'm actually performing on Sunday.
Well, I mean, not like with, I guess, remembering
The lines.
the verses, but like with your actions on stage, with your hyping and all that. Do you think that helps, or is it just kind of like you have to know the music?
You have to know your music before you get on stage. I mean, I think everybody gets nervous too before they get on stage. I think I always get that nervousness right before it. But once I'm on there, I'm cool. That's probably the most time I ever freeze when I'm on stage. I love what I do. I don't even, sometimes I'm like, people say you need to make music for everyone else to like. I like what I do now for music. So I love it when I get on stage and do my thing now.
Because I mean, a lot of people say you have to do stuff for literally everyone, but if you are doing something and it's positive, why change it?
What do you say? Music?
Yeah, well, with any career, if you're doing something
I'm
that's
gonna
positive.
never change it. I'm just changing like how I'm delivering it because I had a lot of curse words in my music at the start, like I was saying before. Kids are watching me now, so I'm trying to lead by example. I was seeing these kids talking about. I'm not even gonna say the words, but they be repeating the curse words and it may look all cute when they're like 3-4 years old, but it ain't gonna be cute when they say it to their parents and say it to their teachers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we really teaching these kids? So I have a conscience. I have a heart. I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got my French Montana song. I'm cursing in that record. Yes, sometimes I do perform it on some certain settings, but I only ever do it, and I always transition during my set. I show them at the start, yes, I can curse in my music. This is what I used to be. When I transition after that, and I show them this is what I'm doing now. I'm doing pop music, no cursing, and yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a great thing, and it's a great message. But we had a great time interview today, and I really love that you're able to share your story and share it to the audience, share it to your fans. But for people who are on my side that are watching on YouTube, hey guys, how can we follow you? How can we hear about your tours? How can we hear about it?
I'm more active on my Instagram page, so it's I am Destiny Rydas. So because I think a lot of people try to put Destiny Rydas in there. I got one page that was hacked a long time ago, so I don't use it. But my other page is I am Destiny Rydas. I have all my links and websites and everything on there. So.
Wow, well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story.
Thank you. And I apologize for crying, but thank you. I'm very honored.
No, it's
very honored, and I'm very, 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 very proud of you, what you're doing. Keep doing whatever I can do to support. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And just don't ever change your, just everything that I'm saying, just remember certain things, remember certain key words that you can actually carry into your life growing up as a man. So you get what I'm saying? Because you're going to come across so many things in life. As long as you got your beautiful mom over here supporting you, and you know what I'm saying, you just try to remember something beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you. And thank you guys out in the audience for watching. Again, I'd like to thank Dropback Studios for letting us use the studio. And thank you, Destiny Rydas, for coming on and sharing your story. And also, hey guys, subscribe, like, share.
Crazy. Did you see it? I didn't. Girl, it was going crazy.
I really appreciate you guys. And again, Happy New Year's.
I have over 6,000
Christmas just happened, so I guess all the happy holidays. And
my TikTok, yeah, my TikTok.
stay tuned. Peace.
But they were going crazy in the comments. I could see them. And then my phone died. Now, the only thing about that is, that's the only reason why I don't go live, is because he asks a lot of the same questions over and over again, right?